Higher Learning Network. Put your hand up.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, Executive Producer of the Female Solution Radio Show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness session on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of Mindfulness on Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
And I know what you say to be true about what we listen to, because if you think about it, when you're watching TV, when a commercial comes on and you sit there through that commercial break, you find yourself repeating that commercial in your head, especially a song. That's how we're being programmed. And on the radio, it's like, why am I singing this song? I don't even like this song, so why am I repeating it? And that was a word that you used. Let me go back to my notes here.
I love your hair, by the way.
Huh?
I love your hair, by the way. And tell Tony I said, hey.
I sure will. I sure will. Thank you so much. My little niece did that for me. Bless her heart. She was like, because I see all the young girls with purple hair, and I was like, oh, that is so pretty. But I don't want purple, my whole head purple, so I'll do just a few strands. That's good enough for me. So thank you very much. The word you used was reticular
activating system.
I have never heard that word.
This has a lot to do with that. All right, so the reticular activating system is an area of your brain stem. Let's just say you are given a assignment to find all the red things in your room. Like if you wanted to look, or if you looked around and you just looked for all the red things in your room, you'd notice quite a few red things. if you're looking for them. But
Mm.
you wouldn't notice any of the blue things in the room, or just very few of them. And so whatever you like focus your mind on wanting to find, or you get programmed to wanting to find, your mind's going to find that a lot quicker, and it's just going to keep focusing on that. And so that's why people can like make a change in their life for the better. A lot of people, they can really develop affirmations and learning how to feel good and just learning how to feel the energy, and then they can program their mind with their own affirmations. They can watch stuff that's really cool. There's a lot of people that are doing really good things in the world.
What you just said about the area of, say that again, the area of the brain stem that what?
Basically, if you hold something in your awareness, or you are thinking about finding something, it's going to make sure that it pops up for you, that you see what you're thinking about, so that you find what you desire.
Okay. I know that to be true. Last month, I celebrated a birthday, and I've always wanted a Jeep. I'm a country girl. I like trucks, and a Jeep is as close as I'm going to come to it. And I said to myself, I don't want another car note. So what I'm going to do is rent a Jeep for my birthday. So I got one and kept it for a week. So in like the month before, the week before, the day of, and like a month later, I am seeing Jeeps all over the place. And it's like, okay, I had the Jeep experience. Why am I still seeing Jeeps? Because I haven't changed my focus about something else that I want in life. Okay, I just answered that myself. Okay. Wow. Is that powerful?
And you made it happen. That's magic. And that's like the recipe right there. So that's how it's happening. And there's an organ in your body that makes that happen. So you're creating the world from like your thoughts initially, from something intelligence. Some intelligence is creating it, and you can tap into it and program yourself. And you have organs that will actually make sure that these things happen in your body. Just like you have a heart that pumps blood, you have an organ in your brain that makes sure you find what you seek.
That is powerful. And the fact that we can do that, and we do that on a daily basis, and we don't even know it, and we wonder why things are the way they are. We've got this talent, and we don't even know how to use it, and stuff is just popping up all over the place.
Yeah, if we got people together and they started thinking about good stuff and meditating, like we can change like communities with just meditating.
Yes. And that is where some communities, particularly ours, have been divided because as Brother Big Bay would say, we have been focusing on what the world culture tells us is of value. So in order to be of value in this world in which we live in, you have to have a certain job, which no longer exists. You have to have a certain car. You have to have a certain amount of money. You have to take a vacation at a certain place. All these things that you must do serve no purpose. These are material things that does not help you in your life, in your love, in your relationships. None of that. That's what we know. So that's what we keep practicing. So they keep getting the same. We keep getting the same thing. Somebody said, if you want something different, you got to do something different. I said, no. If you want something different, you got to do something outrageous.
Yeah.
And by outrageous, I mean stepping outside of our comfort zone. And
that's exactly it.
Ridicule talked about.
Yeah, that's like where this whole thing leads to with this, because you have to step out of your comfort zone for one, and you have to like take on things that might make you scared, in yourself.
Like the sweat lodge. Oh my God. Can we talk about the sweat lodge?
The sweat lodge was a trip. I was really hot in there. I was like hugging the ground while I was in there.
And you came out looking like you had been rained on.
Yeah, I was dripping sweat. It was just the greasiest, sweatiest night of my life.
You were so happy. I was like,
yeah, I didn't want to leave. I was like, leave me in here. He was like, no, get out of here.
Kwame, my son was like, baby, come on out of there. It's over with. He's like, no, I think I'll just hang. He's like, no, come on out. It's your turn to come out. Be with the people. It's like there were 4 rounds of a sweat lodge. Tell them what a sweat lodge is. Native Americans practice it. We need to practice it in America,
Yeah.
so we can
It's
cleanse
like a
ourselves.
sauna pretty much. It's like but it's like they got a lot of stones in there. It's like a pretty intense, like fast-paced sauna. It gets really intense, and it's just in a
Yeah.
teepee instead of like some nice little hut. They do it kind of in a teepee or a hut thing that they throw together, and they build it, and the directions for all their spiritual reasons and energetic connections, or however. I don't really understand it all, but I was listening to your last podcast or last interview with Kwame Sumhorse, and he explained it really good. That was really cool. I learned a
Yeah.
lot from that. But it was really
Yeah.
hot. I know that much. It was hot and it was
Hot as
humid, and they were like throwing herbs in there, or no, they were burning herbs in there, and then beating on a drum and singing, and we were doing prayers. That was pretty powerful.
That is the most awesome experiences I have ever had. And I've had the blessing of traveling, not the world, but parts of the world. And none of them compare to this.
Yeah.
Not a one. I mean, going to Africa was awesome, to the continent. But I had the most awesome experience right here in the land of Lincoln.
Nice.
And yours was the ultimate. I mean, the
Yeah.
Sweat Lodge was the bomb.com. But
Oh.
when I saw Levitation,
Yeah.
I had to. Is this real?
Yeah.
Am I real?
Now you know how to do it too. Like you know how
I
to
can't
do
wait
it.
to practice it.
Yeah, and you don't even have to pick someone up, and you just reset their electromagnetic field.
What's the least amount of people that you can do it with? Because I know we had to have
I
4.
think it's 5. Like I know you can put your hands in the same order, and you can get your electromagnetic fields charging.
Mhm.
But when you have it to where you can have 4 people on top of you, doing it that way, then you can reset somebody pretty quick.
Okay, clarify that 4 people on top of you, because somebody might misinterpret that. Around you.
Around you, yeah, with their hands above you.
That was a special kind of experience. It was almost like a healing of sorts.
Yeah, it is a healing for sure. Especially when you put that intention into it while you're doing it. What I like to do with my meditations, like there's like certain points where we have leakages. Like this is something I discussed there too with the meridians. So like our perineum, we have an energy leak from there, and we have an energy leak from our the top of our mouth, the roof of our mouth. And so
what's the perineum?
That's your Kegel muscle.
Ah.
Yeah.
We have energy leakages there.
Yep. And so you can practice like doing the Kegel flex, and then you can practice doing it without physically doing it, and it's just like an energetic flex, but you hold it energetically, and then you basically just look up and come back to center, and then practice doing that without moving your eyes, and you just hold your posture while you're sitting with that flex down at the bottom, and the in that gaze at your third eye or your crown or however, and you'll complete a circuit. As long as you got your tongue to the roof of your mouth, you'll complete a circuit. And I've actually levitated doing that in meditation for a while, and I wasn't trying to or anything like that. It just happened.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a meditation from a book called The Secrets of the Golden Flower. Yeah, you can learn a lot more about that that technique and all this other stuff in that book, The Secrets of the Golden Flower. I learned about that from Montauk Chia, because I follow Montauk Chia's work a lot.
Okay, now you need to spell that.
Montauk Chia?
Yes.
I don't know how to spell his name. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll Google it. Montauk Chia. I'm sure it'll show up. Is that Oriental or Asian?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe he's from China.
Who are listening and watching? If you just tuned in, you're listening to the Magic Man. That's what I'm going to call it. I should say the Magic, the Energy Man, Dwayne, not Rhines, Dwayne Rhines, the Energy.
Yes.
This is
Thank
a young
you.
brother.
Thank you, Zelda. And I got classes that I'm putting out right now I
Really?
sent you some links, actually, some videos to the videos. Those are private ones that I just have, to show people like you, but I actually have them up for sale.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, I don't have a place that I've posted them yet. They're on my PayHip, but soon enough I'm gonna put them on my Facebook page.
And that video, those 2 videos you sent me yesterday, I subscribed. I was your number 1 subscriber.
Yeah, I seen that, my first one on that channel. Yeah.
Yes, yes, and I shared it with some people, so you're gonna get a lot more subscribers. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, those are the private ones that I'm gonna be selling. Letting people know about some techniques. It's gonna get really deep on there. I actually have all my content to where people can get it at a cheap monthly rate. It's like 50 something videos and a lot of other videos from other people as well. It's on Sifu Amin Johnny's website for $10 a month on his YouTube channel.
Okay.
And it's, if people are into that type of stuff and like into taking their own health back, without taking medicine and just using energy and like meditation, stuff like that, then it's a good website. For people who want to like, just do something that they never knew that they could do before, it's a good place to check out for that too, because we teach a lot of stuff. I'm teaching massage therapy because I practice neuromuscular therapy for over 8 years now. And so the massage therapy I'm teaching, I use like telekinesis and stuff like that on people while I'm doing it, or the same techniques, I guess. Not really telekinesis, but I'm just using the same techniques I use while my hands are on my client, and it really like helps the muscles release a lot of tension, I should say. That's a nice view.
I had to check my potatoes because they were burning.
You're in Chicago?
Yep, I'm in the shop.
You're way up in the sky too, huh?
Yeah, to a deluxe apartment in the sky high. Long time coming, honey, but that's why. Excuse me for chewing. I had to taste my sweet potato to be sure it was done. That's why I was so excited to be in Nauvoo, Illinois, because I was with the earth, baby. I was with the ground.
Yeah,
I was with the
you
tree.
were really with the ground.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave, and this one when you say you still there, I was like, oh, I want to go back.
Yeah, Mac is still here too, actually.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nobody told me you all were staying.
He didn't know he was staying. He just ended up staying. So Mac and Angel, and there's still quite a few people here, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I got cheated out of another experience. I don't believe this. I mean, why nobody said anything? What happened?
I was surprised when you left, because then I knew it was going on another day, but I thought you just had to get back to work.
I'm retired. My work is with me wherever I go. Lord have mercy. I could have broadcast my show live from there Monday.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, next time. I just have to remember
next
I'm
time.
always at the right place at the right time doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing. So get over it, though. Okay.
Yeah. There's a school that I'm teaching at. I'm teaching breath work, and I'm gonna show you a breathing technique too. But I want to like let people know about this school. It's called Training the Rain. My friend Nico Morales runs it, and yeah, it's just all about basically magic and learning ancient esoteric wisdom. So it's very spiritual community, and people are like actually exercising. We're not just studying the knowledge. We're taking it and we're using it, and we're actually putting it into motion. We're acting on the knowledge and wisdom and developing skills with it. And so people are learning how to like see without their eyes, and it's giving people vision. There's people who have attended this stuff and came in blind, and now they can see. There's like, this is not a joke, and it's really advanced, basically just wisdom and knowledge for you to learn.
And it makes me
you don't need drugs to get high either, y'all.
Okay, would you say that again, please?
You don't need drugs to get high, but you do have to be brave. You got to have courage to get high on like your breath. Yeah. Or something like that, and it will actually take you to a place where you can't be afraid anymore. You'll conquer your fear of death.
Wow, that's powerful. It reminds me of, like, was it this year or last year? No, it has to be. Well, wow, it wasn't last year. It was 4 years ago when Obama was president.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder was in the White House, and was it the White House or somewhere where he? No, it was on stage. And if you go back and look at the video, somebody walked in front of Stevie Wonder, and a mic was about to fall or tilt over or something, and Stevie Wonder, with natural instinct, reached out to grab it. And that's why the rumors started that Stevie Wonder can see. So it's possible, like you just said, you walk in a room blind, but you walk out with some sight. So that's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've experienced with you over the weekend, I know anything is possible.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of things that we could do. It's amazing. So yeah, I think one of the best things is like, because there's like people that are always pushing the conspiracy theories of like the government has these weapons that can control the weather and all this stuff, and it's like, can we push the facts that we can control the weather? Like, I don't care what they got, 5G, none of that. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
I learned to bless my water and huh?
That's how they remain in control.
Yeah, is by making us think about stuff, investing our time into something that's not going to liberate the mind. Like, be afraid of something that somebody else might have.
Right.
Or if they do have it, why does it matter? You know, you can do whatever you want with your own mind and consciousness. It takes development. We're in a machine. You know, water is a crystal. Because my phone is actually dying pretty quick, but I want to talk about water because water and like sound are super important. And I just want to share with the people out there technique that people can use to tune their self sound, and it's a buzz. You know, you just try to sound like a bee, I guess, and massage yourself with it. Just start massaging yourself with the sound and just go with it, you know, in meditation. And then water is a crystal, and a lot of people don't think of it like that because of like how malleable it is. But when it's frozen, it's totally in its crystal form. Even though it's a liquid, it still has to have minerals in it so that it can be conductive, and it holds on to memory, and like you can magnetize it. I do believe like water has a lot of properties in it, and we can program water by praying with the water, praying over the water. You can pray to God and just send good energy to the water, you know, and say your prayers with your water, and it'll start to change flavors. That's how you bless and clean water. You just pray over it, or you connect to God or whatever you feel is a higher power, or, you know, in my case, maybe creative intelligence. That's what I feel. It's like the leader of the universe.
That's where the pastors get that water thing from, throwing that water on you. They know if you
pray and bless that water, and it doesn't matter like if a person what type of stuff the person does. If they really get genuine and authentic with their prayers, they're gonna like influence that water, and they're gonna put some good energy into it. Yeah, being authentic with yourself, like that's something that a lot of people aren't doing in their life because they're letting judgment of other people, the way they look, the way some people act or whatever, or the way that their people were brought up from you know, in their families or their culture or whatever. Like one thing that I did learn during this whole energy trip is that people don't come from, you know, like we're in bodies, but these bodies aren't where we come from. We come from spirit. And so you can like leave your body in your ghost and come back to it while it's still alive. Some people have near-death experiences, and they do have that happen. And some other, you can also do it in meditation. And like we're not limited to the physical realm because we don't come from the physical realm. This is a place where we ended up at, and we got like superpowers really if we want to.
And don't even do it.
Yeah, and so like if you guys want to meditate, you know, and pray on things, like it's actually going to change the world, and you know, you get more people to do it like at church, if the people know how to get their energy up while they're doing it, they're going to really make a difference. Just in general, praying for people together makes a difference. And so if people like pray for the right things, they can actually really change the world on a big scale.
Awesome. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to sit here with us today, and especially telling me about the telling us, our audience and viewing and listening audience, about the Energy Cultivation LLC Teachable.com, because I have been contemplating where to put this course that I'm working on relationships. It's not just personal, professional relationships, and especially our relationships with the media, our relationships with food, our relationships, period. So thank you for sharing that information, and thank you for sharing all the information that you've shared.
Yeah.
So what would you like to tell us on a closing note before your phone cuts off?
I'd like to say I love everybody out there, and live in the moment. Live in the moment. Be present. Don't let yourself get carried away with things that don't serve you, you know. Yeah, that's definitely one of the main things. And I got classes for sale, and you can join up for Sifu Amin Johnny's YouTube channel, monthly subscription for $10 a month. That would be awesome, and you can get a lot of content that's going to add value to your life and help me add some value to my life.
Absolutely. And text me that information, and I will include it, because I'm going to edit this to show for our TV show on the Higher Learning Network, which will air Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, Xfinity Channel 19, 24/7 on YouTube, Higher Learning TV show. So be sure and send me that link, and I will be sure and share it with our audience. Thank you so much.
Hey, Zelda, I love you, and tell Tony I love him too.
I sure will. Thank you so much. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay close to that energy, because you are the energy man. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Namaste.
Bye.
Hotep. Peace. Shalom.
And thank you, the viewer, for watching. And we'll see you Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on the Higher Learning Network with who other than
Snoop Dogg. And you better get your education on, because ain't nothing like education. The more you know, the more you go. Understand that. Because if you knew better, you do better. I wouldn't be nothing without education. So remember this, higher learning. Get you some education.
All right now. Thank you very much.